Before you scroll away, listen to this. This message is not for everyone, but if you've been feeling lost, tired, or questioning your life, this might be the most important video you hear today. You're in the middle of it right now, aren't you? The silent struggle, the one nobody sees. You're showing up, doing the work, putting on the brave face, but inside, you're exhausted. You look around and it seems like everyone else is moving forward, getting the promotions, finding the love, building the life, while you're just stuck, spinning your wheels, working harder than you've ever worked, and feeling further behind than you've ever been. Everyone thinks you're fine. They see the smile. They hear you say, "I'm good. How are you?" But they don't see the battles you fight alone, the doubt that whispers to you in the quiet moments, the pressure that feels like a weight on your chest the second you wake up, the loneliness of a path that feels like it's leading nowhere. You're tired of trying. You're tired of the constant internal negotiation. Just keep going. But why? Because you have to. You're tired of the hope that gets flickered on, only to be dashed again. And now, you can feel it. The world is starting to expect you to quit. You can see it in the subtle shifts, the opportunities that don't come, the lukewarm support, the way people ask about your dream with a hint of pity in their eyes, like they're waiting for you to finally admit it's over. That feeling that the world is gently, quietly, preparing for your surrender is one of the most isolating feelings a human being can have. It makes you question everything. Am I foolish? Am I wrong? Is this a sign to just stop? Let me tell you something you need to hear right now. That feeling, that pressure, that silence waiting for your capitulation is not the universe telling you you're on the wrong path. It is the universe testing to see if you're on the right one. Greatness, real transformation, a life of meaning, it is never forged in the applause. It is forged in the silence. In the moments when no one is clapping, when no one believes, when the only thing left is you and your decision to take one more step. Motivation fades. Inspiration is fleeting. The cheering crowd goes home. What remains? Discipline, commitment, the raw, unglamorous decision to do it anyway. When the world expects you to quit, that is the precise moment you are being given a gift, the gift of absolute clarity. All the noise is gone. All the external validation has vanished. Now, you get to find out who you really are. Now, you get to build something for you. Your pain is not punishment. It is preparation. It is the fire that tempers the steel of your character. This struggle is not proof that you are failing. It is proof that you are fighting for something that matters. The world doesn't put this kind of pressure on people who are meant to live mediocre lives. It reserves this test for those who are meant for more. Think about the seed buried in the dark, cold soil. The world above expects it to rot. It is surrounded by pressure, by darkness, by every condition that says, give up. But that pressure is what forces it to crack open. That darkness is where it gathers its strength. And it pushes, not because it sees the sun, but because it is its nature to grow. Your nature, right now, is to grow. The pressure is the catalyst. This is where you take your power back. It's time for a ruthless ownership of your life. No more blaming the economy, your boss, your upbringing, your bad luck, the people who didn't believe in you. Blame is a cage. It keeps you locked in the story of the victim. And you are not a victim. You are a participant. You are the one holding the pen, and this difficult chapter, you are writing it. The world may expect you to quit, but you do not answer to the world's expectations. You answer to your own soul. You answer to that version of you that you catch glimpses of in your most daring dreams. That version is watching you right now. What will you show them? That when it got hard, you folded. Or that when it got hard, you found a strength you never knew you had. It's not about the grand gesture. It's not about waking up tomorrow and changing everything. That's a fantasy that leads to more quitting. It's about the small, daily actions that the world will never see. It's the decision to read for 20 minutes instead of scroll. It's the decision to make the hard phone call. It's the decision to practice your craft for 1 extra hour when you're exhausted. It's the decision to speak kindly to yourself when your mind is screaming insults. You build your future in these silent, uncelebrated moments. Each one is a brick. Each one is a quiet defiance against the expectation of your surrender. You are building a fortress of your own will, and you are building it one disciplined choice at a time. Close your eyes for a moment. Just listen. I want you to imagine 2 futures. Future number 1, you meet the expectation. You quit. You laid down the dream, the fight, the belief. There is a relief at first. The pressure is gone. The world nods, almost approvingly. We knew it, they seem to say. But then time passes, and that relief curdles into something else. A quiet regret, a lifelong whisper of what if. You watch others break through barriers, and you know you were capable of that. You settle into a life of fine, but you are haunted by the ghost of the person you could have become. The person who didn't quit. You chose comfort, and in doing so, you chose a smaller life. Now, future number 2. You defy the expectation. You don't quit. You endure. You keep building in the dark. The pressure mounts, but you learn to carry it. The silence persists, but you learn to find music within it. And then a crack of light, a small break. Not because the world suddenly decided to be kind, but because your consistent force finally created a fracture in the obstacle. You break through, and the person who emerges is unrecognizable. You have the respect that only comes from self-conquest. You have a confidence that is unshakable because you know it was built on a foundation you laid yourself, not on the approval of others. You have a profound freedom, the freedom of knowing that your sense of worth and direction comes from within. You look at challenges and feel a different kind of fear, not the fear of failure, but the excited reverence of a warrior facing a worthy opponent. You become the person your younger self needed. You become the example someone else, who is in their own dark soil right now, will look to and think, if they could do it, so can I. The world expects you to quit. Let that sink in. They are waiting for it. The doubters, the skeptics, the comfortable, the part of your own mind that is scared. They have all placed their bet on your surrender. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to fulfill their prophecy? Are you going to hand them the satisfaction of being right? Or are you going to make the single most powerful decision a human can make? The decision to continue. Not because it's easy, but because you said you would. Because you owe it to yourself. Because the story is not over until you say it is. This is your life. This is your one, precious, irreplaceable life. You do not get to live it according to the low expectations of a world that doesn't know your heart. You do not get to abandon your potential because the path got difficult. Difficulty is the price of admission to a meaningful life. Pay it. Stop waiting for permission to be great. Stop waiting for the conditions to be perfect. They will never be perfect. This is the condition. You are here, now, with a choice. Quit or continue. The world expects one. Prove them wrong. Not with a shout, but with your silent, relentless, undeniable forward motion. Prove it to yourself. If this video spoke to you, don't ignore that feeling. That fire, that defiance, that longing for more. That is the real you. Nurture it. Subscribe to this channel because every video here is made for people who are ready to grow, people who are done quitting and are ready to build. And comment below one word that describes how you feel right now. Is it defiant? Ready? Seen? I read every comment. You're not alone in this fight. Now let's get to work.